Alright guys, welcome back here to your channel. So the Bray Wyatt Fiend entrance from SummerSlam is up on the channel. If you guys want to check it out after you check out the SummerSlam review you're going to get from me, people. So I only missed 3 matches last night while I was at work. I was able to pretty much watch everything else. I missed the AJ Ricochet match, Bayley Ember Moon, and then I missed Kofi Randy Orton. Those are the only 3 matches I missed while I was at work. Everything else I was able to watch while I was at work. So I always tell you guys I like to sleep on stuff. Luckily, I got back home at 12:30, so I was able to get a good sleep, watch the 3 matches I missed. It is 9:38 now here Eastern time, so I watched 3 matches I missed, and now I can put together what I think of SummerSlam. Now, some people have I seen from last night were saying it's an 8 out of 10 show. Like, look here, people. It's the better of the last 3 SummerSlams. Like last year's SummerSlam, what was the main event? Was it Randy? No, it was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. That show I didn't like. The year before that, I believe, was a Fatal 4-Way. Didn't care. And I think the Fatal 4-Way was that year. What was the year before that? Was that Brock, Braun, and... Hold up. Whatever. The last 3 have not been good. Put it that way, people. The last 3 SummerSlams were not good. Even before that, you can go back. To me, the last decent SummerSlam, if you want to say that, was the one with John Cena and Daniel Bryan. That was like, what, 2012 or 2013? That was like the last decent SummerSlam. And that only had like 2 good matches on that show. So, from going from a time where SummerSlam 2002, you had The Rock, Lesnar, and then you had HBK versus Triple H, and you had Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio as an opener. You go from that to this where you're like, you get a couple of decent matches, a couple of decent matches, and now it's an 8 out of 10 show. Like, people's bar has fallen from that to this. Like, really, people? You want me to be honest with you? I'm always honest with you guys. Again, you had 3 weeks to build towards SummerSlam. You wonder why Bayley Ember Moon got 0 fucks given last night? You're trying to build a story from 3 weeks to make people care about Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston. Going back and watching that now, you're like, shit was boring as fuck. Like, I was looking forward to that match the most besides Bray Wyatt's entrance. And I'm like, holy, no offense, it's the same Randy Orton work style match. But you're trying to get me to care about a feud that's being built over 3 weeks, and now it's going to drag out to Clash of Champions. Like, it doesn't work that way. It does not. Now, Clash of Champions, I believe they have almost a month to build. So, now going forward, you have a month to build. There's no Raw reunion shit. So, we'll see how Clash of Champions goes. But, to get me invested into, let's go through this card. We're going to go from the pre-show, then we'll go to the main show when we do the review. But I'm just going to go over the matches, and you wonder why people, like, didn't give any fucks. For example, that one was okay. We'll go back. AJ versus Ricochet. For example, AJ versus Ricochet have been feuding for how fucking long? It's the same match we seen the last couple of times. You saw last night, and you're like, okay, we've seen this shit on Raw. Maybe Raw was better than this. Like, you can't get people to invest into matches over 3 weeks and, like, expect the crowd to be, like, going crazy. Now, Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, benefit of the doubt is Kevin Owens is from fucking Toronto. So, the crowd popped for that shit. So, that's kind of like cheap pop, but you get what I mean. They pop for that shit. But going over this card and looking at it, guys, when we're going to review, it's like, at minimum, I'm giving this show a 7. A 7. And for them to even get a 7 is pretty damn shockingly. Because, again, everybody's like going to SummerSlam, like, what's really there to look forward to? We're getting the same main event from Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. And we're hoping that Bray Wyatt's entrance is fucking great as fuck. That literally you hope Bray Wyatt's entrance was great. He beats Finn Balor. And then the main event, hopefully it's good. That, like, literally what was people's looking forward towards for SummerSlam. So, for them to even get a 7 to me is pretty shockingly. So, I'll give it a 7 off the bat. SummerSlam from last night will be a 7 score. C+. Go back and watch Bray Wyatt's entrance in the main event. Literally, I mean, Trish versus Charlotte was okay. Trish was never the best women's wrestler ever. But let's review this card, people, and then we'll touch on what I think is going to happen with Brock Lesnar. Because I don't think we'll see Brock Lesnar until October. Just my opinion, people. So the pre-show, again, I didn't watch nothing in the pre-show. The only thing I actually watched, I'm glad I tuned in. I was like, oh shit, I forgot it's about to start. The only thing I caught from the pre-show was the Iconics versus Bliss and fucking Nikki Cross. So I guess they're turning Bliss to a babyface. Cool. Cool. So, Cruiserweight title match. Drew Gulak defeated Oni Lorcan in an 8-minute match. Okay. Buddy Murphy defeated Apollo Crews via DQ. Okay, I heard Eric Rowan came out and took out Buddy Murphy. So, they're continuing the Roman Reigns storyline, I guess now. Eric Rowan's like, hey, bro, what the fuck you talking about, bro? I didn't attack Roman Reigns. What are you talking about? So, I'll get to who I think I wanted to be in a minute. We'll get to that match who I think I wanted to be. Yeah, Nikki Cross and Bliss defeat the Iconics. Cool, whatever. Move on. Opening match for SummerSlam. Becky Lynch versus Natalya went 12 minutes and 25 seconds. It was a decent women's match. It was nothing earth-shattering. It wasn't no Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae, which, honestly, guys, nothing on this show was Io Shirai versus Candice LeRae, like, type of, in my opinion. Main event tried. Main event tried, but we'll get to that in a second. But Becky Lynch defeated Natalya in that okay submission match. Move on. Becky Lynch, find her. Look, Vince, I don't give a fuck what you have to do. Split up the Kabuki Warriors or whatever the fuck. Give me Becky Lynch versus Asuka. Becky needs somebody seriously. Like, literally, her women's title reign, for example, she goes from main eventing WrestleMania to now opening SummerSlam. How the fuck does that happen? That tells you, A, she's lost steam. B, she has nobody to fucking face. C, what the fuck are you doing with Becky Lynch? Like, so Ronda Rousey's not going to be on TV, so that's how you feel about Becky Lynch. She's like, oh, who gives a fuck about Becky Lynch? Oh, who gives a fuck? That's literally what you're telling me, Vince. 1 second, guys. Okay, whatever. But like, literally, yeah, give me somebody serious for Becky Lynch. You have Asuka, you have Kairi Sane. Fucking use them. Natalya's lost. Move on now. You have nobody on the Raw roster for Becky Lynch to face. Nobody. She's beating Lacey Evans, beating Bliss, beating Nikki Cross, beating the Iconics. Give her Asuka. Or unless you're going to bring back Sasha Banks, which we heard that about how many fucking times the last 2 months. Oh, Sasha's close to returning. Oh, Sasha's close to returning. Give me Asuka versus Becky Lynch. You need to make something about her title reign meaningful. Since WrestleMania, she's done what? What has she done since WrestleMania? Not a damn thing. Give me somebody serious for Becky Lynch. Goldberg, Dolph Ziggler. Now, oh my God. Jesus Christ, people. Sorry, Gargano. Hopefully you don't get squashed on the main roster. Yes, Gargano's my ringtone. Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. This match was set up for really one reason only. To let Goldberg go out in style. Again, he botched against The Undertaker. Fucked up the jackhammer. Almost got fucking paralyzed from the fucking tombstone for not taking it properly. So Dolph Ziggler was just brought in. Hey, I need you to make Goldberg look good. Need you to make him look good. Okay, Dolph? I want you to make Goldberg look good. Alright, Vince. Alright, how much am I getting paid for this shit? That's literally probably how it went. That's literally how it probably went. He's like, hey, Vince is like, hey, Dolph Ziggler, I'm going to pay this amount of money. Make Goldberg look good. That's what happened here. So, Goldberg looked decent. Hopefully that's it for Goldberg. AJ versus Ricochet again, guys. This match went 13 minutes. Again, how many times have they faced on Monday Night Raw? It's just like, if you face more than 2 times building towards SummerSlam, I don't care to see you face again. Like, they have no momentum. They have no steam. Ricochet looks just like everybody else on the main roster now. Like, holy hell has Ricochet fallen off since NXT? Like, I bet you he's probably like Triple H. Hey, bro, can I go back to NXT? Can I please go back to NXT? Like, he's lost AJ Styles now twice. So what does Ricochet do on Monday Night Raw? Oh, my goodness. Hold on, guys. This is crap. 1 second, guys. See how I'm in the mood for when I'm... fan members interrupting me. Yeah, Ricochet just feels like he's nobody. He's just like everybody else on the main roster. Hopefully, either, I don't know what you can do. You can put Ricochet in a tag team or something. Like, what is it for Ricochet to do? You know what? If they're going to have this draft, seriously, in October when SmackDown goes to Fox, move him to SmackDown. I mean, like, there's nothing else for Ricochet to do. Okay. Yeah, like move him to SmackDown. There's nothing else for Ricochet to do at this point. He lost to AJ. I mean, you're not gonna do Ricochet. 1 second, guys. Okay, gotcha. You're not gonna do Ricochet versus Seth Rollins at Clash of Champions, are you? Unless you're gonna tell me you're gonna do Ricochet versus Seth Rollins at Clash of Champions or some shit like that. Ricochet wins the Battle Royal and he's a number one contender. If you do that, okay, I'm down for that. But now you gotta move Ricochet on. You gotta move AJ Styles on. You gotta move him on. So AJ beat Ricochet. Next match. Jesus Christ. This is the definition of when you're trying to rush shit and you have 3 weeks and you're like, the crowd's like, what the fuck? Either you trick the SmackDown Women's title like you really care about it or just fucking drop the belt. Like, for example, the IC title was not even on SummerSlam. How the hell the IC title, like your probably the second most prestigious title ever in the company, not featured on SummerSlam? But you give me Bayley versus Ember Moon when the crowd doesn't care about it because you giving no build towards it. It's like, really? Like, really? It's crazy, man. But Bayley defeated Ember Moon in a 10-minute match. What do you do for Bayley? Like, who she does? Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll get towards that in a minute. That's what you do for Bayley. We'll get that to in a minute. Kevin Owens defeated Shane McMahon in a decent match. I mean, nothing earth-shattering here. You had Shane McMahon try to get Kevin Owens disqualified. You had Elias come out, yada, yada. At least the crowd gave Kevin Owens the response that he deserves. The crowd went fucking crazy for him for that ending spot there. KO beat Shane McMahon. We'll get to what I think happened with Kevin Owens too in a minute. Charlotte Flair, woo! The Queen versus Trish Stratus. Wow. I'm looking at that time frame, guys, and I'm saying, wow. That was the second longest match of the fucking show. Wow. 16 minutes and 35 seconds was Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. Funny thing is that people, the first couple minutes was kind of slow, was kind of boring, but the last 5 minutes of the match is pretty good. Hold on 1 second. Alexa, how old is Trish Stratus?
Trish Stratus is 43 years old. She was born
on Alexa, all right.
1975.
Alexa. Okay, cool. For 43-year-old woman.
Here's more on
Oh my
Trish
God,
Stratus
Alexa.
From Wikipedia.
Thank you. For a 43-year-old woman, Trish, I'm not gonna disrespect her like this, but damn, she looked better than Dana Brooke. She looked better than let's see, who else you gonna throw out there? That's Alicia Fox. She looked better than Lacey Evans. She looked better than Billie Kay. She looked better than, let's see, who else is brought up? Looked better than Alexa Bliss. Yeah, she looked better than Alexa Bliss. A 43-year-old Trish Stratus looked better than most of those women I just named right there for you guys. So, that's saying something. Now, as far as Charlotte Flair, Charlotte made Trish tap out to the figure 8. Yada yada. Bayley, thank you for keeping the belt warm for the Queen, because Charlotte Flair will be beating you for the belt at Clash of Champions or whatever the next pay-per-view after Clash of Champions is. That's probably where the belt's going. So thanks for keeping that belt warm for Charlotte Flair. Time to give that belt back up, Bayley. WWE title match again, guys. I was looking forward to this shit. Besides the RKO spot, this shit was pointless. Like, I hate SummerSlam is not supposed to be a fuck finish show. Back in the day, people, SummerSlam was the ending of feuds, and that was it. Like, Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston went to a fucking double countout. One of the feuds that people were looking forward to the most on the show went to a double countout. Your WWE title match went to a double countout. Like, what the fuck? So, whatever, man. Clash of Champions, I guess Randy Orton will win a Clash of Champions. Whatever. On to the most important thing to happen on this fucking show. Fucking Bray Wyatt. Again, go check out the reaction, guys. It's on the channel. It was fucking amazing. Bray Wyatt's entrance is fucking amazing. You got money here, Vince. Don't fuck up Bray Wyatt. I gave you a plan. I'll give you the plan I told you guys in the reaction video. Seth Rollins, whoever he faces at Clash of Champions, I don't know who the fuck it's going to be. Whatever, cool. Seth Rollins beats whoever he beats. I don't care. Bray Wyatt comes out, attacks Seth Rollins after the match. Now, you gave up the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for whatever reason. Again, I didn't like it. I didn't like TLC. I don't like Extreme Rules. I like the old-fashioned days. But if you go with this plan here of Seth Rollins versus The Fiend in Hell in a Cell, like, come on, man. That's what you should be doing. But, again, I don't know what they're going to do Hell in a Cell or not. It's not showing the pay-per-view calendar for October. Maybe they do something else. That'll be cool. But either or, not Finn Balor. Bray Wyatt should be on a fast track to meet Seth Rollins. That's what you need to be doing. Fast track, Finn Balor joins the club. You can start that right there with the club, whatever, cool. That's what I'm doing with Finn Balor right now. Finn Balor's gonna take his 2 months off, comes back, joins the OC. They have the whole group. But Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt should be fast tracked. Speed that shit up now. That is your money match for the October, November, whatever you want to do, all the way till January. It's Finn Balor. Oh my God, not Finn Balor. I'm sorry, Finn. Even though you should have been in the spot too, but you just kept getting injured. Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins should be your fall season feud going forward into the winter. Just go with that. Just go with that, Vince. You have nothing else. Or do you have something else? We'll get to that in a second now. So, Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. Probably the best Universal title match ever that the company's done. AJ versus Seth Rollins was pretty good, but this here was pretty good and pretty shocking that Seth Rollins won. I just want to give you guys my plan. Brock Lesnar he shouldn't show up on TV now until SmackDown moves to Fox. That's what you're doing. Now, my friend pitched me this idea, which if they did this, I'll be fucking shocked. He said, what if Seth Rollins was the guy who was attacking Roman Reigns? I was like, no, they wouldn't do that. They would not do Seth Rollins as the guy who attacked Roman Reigns. Now, would they? Now, say the freaking argument they did that, that'd be pretty cool. But I doubt they did that. So, Seth Rollins beat Brock Lesnar in a pretty damn good match. Show ended at 10:30. People are like, it's 10:30? Vince, you didn't keep us up till 11 o'clock or 11:30 or 12 a.m.? No, he did not. The show went off the air at 10:30, people. It went off the air at 10:30. I was pretty damn surprised. Now, as far as there was rumors about that the show was going to end with Roman Reigns being attacked by Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan, but they scrapped that. Which was like, why not do that? Why not show that? That would be pretty cool. Unless you're going to do it on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. But as far as Roman Reigns, he was not on the show. There was nothing of him on the show. I guess he'll be on Monday Night Raw trying to be attacked by Daniel Bryan or Eric Rowan. Or maybe not. But we'll find out on Monday. As far as SummerSlam, guys, again, 7 show. It's a 7 show. Overall matches I like. Universal title match. Bray Wyatt's fucking entrance in the match alone was pretty fucking cool. Charlotte versus Trish Stratus. And that's probably really it, guys. There was nothing else I really enjoyed in the show besides Universal title match, Bray Wyatt shit. Charlotte versus Trish was pretty fucking good. And you want to Goldberg beating up Dolph Ziggler. That's like really it. There's nothing else on this show that I was like, wow, that was fucking really good. That's really it. If you guys think the show is higher than 7, comment down below. Like the video, subscribe. We'll catch you guys back here for Monday Night Raw or whatever happens. But if you think this was better than 7, you guys comment down below. Catch you guys later tonight for whatever happens on Monday Night Raw. So like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the social media pages, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. That's all down below for you guys. Catch you guys later tonight.
Punch on the rail, make the beat, you know what I mean?